So let's start where we left off yesterday. So I hope everyone can see, right? Is it okay? Or is it blurry? Now, let's start from where we had left off yesterday. So, wait a second. So we discussed all those values at, it's blurry. Achha, wait a second. You tell me when it's okay. Now is it okay? Is it okay now? Okay, now. So last class we discussed all those values at 0 degree, 90 degree, the sine and cosine values. So now you see here, even we discussed that when is sine x 0, let me add all of them first. Yeah. So we discussed sine x is equal to 0. When sine x is equal to 0, when x is equal to n pi, we discussed all of these things. Yes or no? Last class? Yes. Yesterday we did it. Cosec is equal to 1 by sine x. And when cosec becomes undefined, when x is equal to n pi, where sine x is equal to 0. Everyone, yes or no? Even sec x is equal to 1 by cos x. When does this sec x becomes undefined? When x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. When cos x is 0. Understood? Now, tan x. Tan x is equal to what? Tan x is sin x by cos x. So when can tan x be undefined? Can anybody tell me when can tan x be undefined? Tan x will be undefined when cos x is equal to 0. And when is cos x equal to 0? We have already seen cos x is equal to 0 at x is equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. So x cannot be equal to 2n plus 1 pi by 2. Okay, if it's equal, it will become undefined. Now move on to cortex. What about cortex? Cortex is cos x by sin x. So cortex will be undefined when sin x is equal to 0. And sin x is undefined, sin x is 0 when x is equal to n pi. So x is not equal to n pi for cortex to be defined. Am I clear, everyone? Yes or no? Understood? Now,
yes, sir.
So let's move on to the next part of this chapter. We have value of trigonometric functions. Acha, one thing, I hope everybody remember these three things from class 10. These three trigonometric identities. I hope you guys remember, that is sine square x plus cos square x is equal to 1. Yes or no? And 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. I hope all these three you guys remember. Understood?
Yes, sir.
Clear? Acha, fine. Let us prove the second one. Let us try to prove the second one. So if I have to prove the second one, what happens? So I am proving 1 plus, I'm just picking one of them. 1 plus tan square x is equal to sec square x. So let us prove this one. Okay. So how will I prove this one? So first thing, let's do left hand side. What is tan x? Tan x is sin x by cos x. And here it's tan square x. So what can I write? 1 plus sin square x divided by cos square x. Yes or no? Right? Now if I do the LCM, what happens? If I do the LCM, what happens? Cos square x goes there. Cos square x plus sin square x. And we already know cos square x plus sin square x is how much? It's 1, right? Yes or no?
1.
So I will write, this one will become what? 1 divided by cos square x. And 1 by cos x is what? 1 by cos x is sec x. So 1 by cos square x will be sec square x. Am I clear? Yes or no? Understood? And same goes with the third one, that is 1 plus cot square x is equal to cosec square x. Okay, now let's discuss about the values of the trigonometric functions. Now let's start with sine 0. How much? Sine 0 how much, guys?
0.
Uh, just because you can see 0 or you know 0? You know 0? 0 degree, 90 degree. I hope everyone remembers this one. 180 degree. And this one is 270 degree. Yes. Now let's start. So sine 0 is base 0, right? Sine pi by 6. Sine 30 is half. I hope everybody knows. Sine 45 is 1 by root 2. Sine 60 is root 3 by 2. Sine 90 is 1. Yes or no? Okay. And sine 180 is, you see 180, there is no perpendicular. Sine 180 is 0. Sine 3 pi by 2. 3 pi by 2 means what? 270 degree. So sine 270 is minus 1. Okay. And sine 360. 2 pi means 360. So it will be just this line only. So sine 360 is 0. Yes or no? Understood everyone? Please tell me yes or no.
Yes.
Now let's do the cos 1. Cos 0 is 1. Cos 0 is 1 because we see only base. There is no perpendicular. Cos 0 is 1. Cos 30 is how much? Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Sin 60 and cos 30 will be same. Cos 30 is root 3 by 2. Cos 45 is 1 by root 2. Cos 60 is 1 by 2. Okay. Cos 90 is how much? Perpendicular we see. There is no base. Cos 90 is 0. Cos 180 is how much? You see base and in the opposite direction. So cos 180 is minus 1. Now cos 270 degree or cos 3 pi by 2 is how much? Downside. It will be 0. Now cos 360 degree is how much? This 360 degree is basically 0 only. So cos 360 degree will be 1. Am I clear? Understood? Only these two values you have to remember and the rest will just fall in their places. Only these two values you have to remember. Now, if somebody asks you what is tan x? Now in your head you will play something. Tan x is sine by cos. Sine is 0, cos is 1. So tan x will be 0. Understood? Yes or no? Again, this by this. Tan 30 will be what? Half by root 3 by 2. Half by root 3 by 2. 2 gets cancelled. So it is 1 by root 3. Yes or no? Understood? Now, tan 45 will be what? Tan 45 is what? Sine by cos. So 1 by root 2 by 1 by root 2. Both of them cut. So tan 45 is 1. Yes or no? Now, next one.
Yes.
Tan 60 is how much? Tan 60 is how much? This by this. So 2 will get cut. So tan 60 is root 3. Okay? Understood? Am I clear? Yes or no? Now, look at here, tan 90. Tan 90 is how much? It is 1 by 0. Sine by cos, 1 by 0. So, tan 90 will be undefined. Now, tan 180. Tan 180 is how much? 0 by minus 1. 0 by minus 1. So, it will be 0. Tan 270 will be what? Minus 1 by 0. Minus 1 by 0. So, it will be how much? It will be undefined. Now, tan 360 will be how much? Tan 360 will be how much? It will be 0 by 1. It will be 0. Am I clear everyone? I hope tan is clear. Yes or no? Now sec is how much? Sec is basically 1 by cos. Okay, sec is 1 by cos. Now forget about everything. Now just look at the cos one. Look at the cos values. Look at this line. Forget about everything. Look at this line. You will just do the opposite one. Sec is 1 by cos. So 1 by 1 is 1. 1 by root 3 by 2. Opposite of this one will be 2 by root 3. Opposite of 1 by root 2 will be root 2. Opposite of 1 by 2 will be 2. Opposite of 0 will be 1 by 0 will be undefined. Opposite of minus 1 will be minus 1. Now, opposite of 0 will be undefined. Opposite of 1 will be 1. Am I clear? Yes or no? For every angle, sec is basically what? 1 by cos. Everyone understood? Huh? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I can't hear you guys. Acha. Now let's do the cosec one. Cosec is basically what? Cosec is 1 by sine. So now forget about everything and look at the sine values. Look at the sine values. Yes, sir, but your voice is what? Your voice is not clear. I said, don't worry, I will upload the video. Voice is not clear. What's the problem? Acha, 1 second. Okay, look at here. Yes, sir, your voice is not clear. It's like alien voice. My God. You made me an alien. Cracking, sir. Acha. Then the network problem, I guess. Acha, wait a second. Okay, now we have cosec. Cosec is what? 1 by sine. You see, sine 0 is what? 0. So cosec will be what? Cosec will be what? 1 by 0. That is undefined. Okay. Now, sine is what? Half. So cosec will be 2. Sine is what? 1 by root 2. So cosec will be root 2. Sine is what? Root 3 by 2. So cosec will be 2 by root 3. Sine is what? 1. So cosec will be 1 by 1. That is 1. Am I clear? Yes or no? I don't know what's with the voice. Everything is down at the moment. Everything is down. Acha, now sine is 0. Sine is 0. So cosec will be 1 by 0. That is undefined. Sine is minus 1. So cosec will be minus 1. Sine is 0. So cosec will be 1 by 0. That is undefined. Okay. Now the last one. The last one is our cot. Cot is what? Cos by sine. Cot is this by this. Cos by sine. So look at here. Cos by sine. 1 by 0 will be undefined. Yes or no? Now, root 3 by 2 divided by half. Acha, one thing. Cos will be the opposite of tan. Why am I thinking this one? Cos will be opposite of tan. Cos will be opposite of tan. So let's do. Guys. Opposite of tan. So what do we see? Tan is 0. Tan is 0. Cot will be 1 by 0. That is undefined. Tan is 1 by root 3. Cot will be root 3. Opposite of tan. Tan is 1. Cot will be 1. Tan is root 3. Cot will be 1 by root 3. Now you see here, undefined. Undefined means what? Something closer to very, very big. Okay. So 1 by undefined, basically it's not applicable. It's not right to say. So think of it as infinity. 1 by infinity, 1 by a very, very big number will be 0. Okay. Acha, look at here. If I do this thing, if I do 1 by 1, 0, 0, 0, 0, this is equal to how much? 0 0.0000 1 2 3 4 5 0 1. Yes or no? It's very, very small. 1 by very, very big number gives you a very, very small number. Yes or no? I think it will be 1 less 0. So what do you see? This one, if it goes bigger and bigger. Should I start the class again? Should I start the class again? Huh? Should I restart the class? Okay, let's restart the class then. Wait a second. Now is it okay? Yes or no? Now is it okay? Yes or no?
Yes, sir.
I know what was the problem, what problem it happened. Actually, someone was calling me. I had to cut the phone. Whenever someone calls, I guess the problem arises because it plays with the mic or something like that. Why is it that? Mane, if you have a video game, there will be no problem in it. But if you have something which helps students to study, that thing will have so many problems. Okay. Now look at here. So what I say is that, so here when tan is undefined, so what is the value of cot? So obviously 1 by undefined is not a right thing to say. So suppose you think like this: if I have 1 by a very very big number, okay, so what do you get? A very very small number. Understood? If this number keeps on, if this number keeps on getting bigger and bigger, so this number will be closer to 0. Yes or no? Please tell me. If I increase this number further, so this number is what?
Yes, sir.
It gets closer to 0. So it's like this. So opposite of undefined will be 0. Understood? Now again, opposite of 0 will be undefined. Opposite of undefined, 0. Opposite of 0 is undefined. Okay, so you just have to remember these sine and cosine values, and the other will just fall into pieces. Understood? Clear? Should I have a test? Should I have a test? Let's see. Let's have a test. Because these values are very, very important. Tell me what is cosec 270 degree. Cosec 270 degree. How much is it? Come on, come on, come on. Cosec 270 is equal to what? It is 1 by sine 270. How much? Very, very good. It's minus 1. And I know the value of sine 270. That is what? Minus 1. So 1 by minus 1 is minus 1. Everyone clear? Yes or no? Acha.
Yes, sir.
Tell me the value of cot 180 degree. How much is cot 180 degree equal to? Tell me.
0.
Acha, let's see. Cot 180 is cos 180 divided by sine 180. Now can you see it's 0? Cos 180 is how much? Yes, it's undefined. It's minus 1. And sine 180 is how much? 0. Is it 0? Huh? Don't ever jump into answer. Don't ever guess. See what you are getting step by step. Acha, do you guys heard the story of slow and steady wins the race? That is tortoise and rabbit.
No, sir.
You haven't heard?
Yes, sir.
That's a very, very famous story. It's a story of your life. It's a very, very important story. That thing you have to read. Acha, everybody, please go through these values and you have to memorize this value. Acha, anybody have a problem with sine and cosine values? Because these are the two values which you have to remember. Others are easy. Okay, so please remember the sine and cosine values, everyone, and try to write all these values by not looking at it. Am I clear? Draw this table. So this one will be homework assignment. You have to draw this table and you have to write each values without looking at it, because I trust you guys. Can you do that for me?